Yo, what's up, everybody? It's showtime. I'm here, and I'm ready to answer the questions that you want to ask. I was inspired when I watched Andy's Ask Me Anything the other day. I have done this before, but it's been a while, so I figured, hey, I got some time to kill tonight. Why not go ahead and just answer some questions? And if you guys want to ask me these questions in person and you have your phone and headphones in, I'm going to drop an invite link down here. And if you want to join, you can join. If not, that's cool too. Just type your questions in the chat. So let me add this link in here in case anybody wants to join online. So what's up? What have you guys been doing? I've been doing pretty good. I actually had a 2 hour stream earlier today. It was a patron only stream where I edited tomorrow's video. It's completely done, and it was a blast. What's up, David? Appreciate the $5 holler, my dude. All right, let me go. We already had some questions. Oh man. So, Mr. Mark Crowley asked, "Who the hell is going to OnlyFans without porn?" That might be the question of the century. I don't know what they're thinking, what they're gonna do. I mean, who knows? It's probably done for. Oh no, Andy's getting scandalous right off the bat. My subwoofer is 0 inches because I don't have a subwoofer in the Trooper right now. Nothing. I need to do something about that, but Girthquake. Catch you later, bro. Mullen Performance. Mr. Sean is in the house. What's up? El Fuego, what's going on, my dude? Good evening from Nebraska. Scott from Power Hog, what's going on? Audio Dad. I went ahead and made spaghetti. It was pretty good, and my daughter cooked a cake. I just ate. I hope I don't have no cake in my teeth because I just ate a piece of cake right before I ran here to start the stream. Yeah, I've actually done them before, but yeah, once I seen Andy's ask me anything, I was like, hey, might as well go ahead and do it. I don't got anything else to do. Let's see. Cooking Bobby's famous homemade hot. What's up from Cincinnati? You busted that 140 and you're like your boys out of the game. I made it. Oh. David's got a question, but it's only relevant if Kip is in the chat. What's up, Raphael? Chocolate? Yeah, man. It wasn't like a chocolate cake. It was like a butter cake with chocolate frosting, so not too bad. What's up? Get some gaming. What's up, Ray? What do you think of the SQ on the L7Q class? I think they sound really good. Now, let me get a drink of water. Now, I will say on the first series of L7, I did have a few issues with them, the very first generation, but this current generation, they're super refined. They're crazy. Like, they sound good. They play good. The thing that people don't get about the L7 is it's more about cone area than it is excursion. So when you're showing a subwoofer flex, the L7 is not going to be there, but the cone area and efficiency is going to be there, and they can get quite loud. We were doing AOA also on Rolling Thunder. Nice. The milk crate challenge. I've seen something about that, but I don't know what's going on. No question, man. Kicker. No question. There's nothing wrong with RF at all or Rockford Fosgate. I like almost all the stuff they put out. and I run a lot of the stuff they put out. But the fact of the matter is, I had no interaction with Rockford Fosgate in any way, shape, or form. So that's going to make me lean towards kicker 100%. What's going on, Art? Fro asks, "What's your favorite beverage?" Um, my favorite beverage is just a classic Coke, a regular can of Coke. It's the best. I'm trying to drink now. This isn't zero, but I'm trying to drink exclusively Coke Zero or some form of zero and get off the full strength Cokes. But that's my favorite drink. Where are you from originally? My parents also. I was born in Bakersfield, California. Lived there till I was about 14. Moved to Arkansas. Finished out school up here, and that's my story. My mom was born in Texarkana. Moved to California when she was probably like less than 10 years old, I think it was. And my dad was born in Mexico. And I didn't really know my dad very well, but my sister and my mom kind of, told me the story. So that's it on that. I never met him, my real dad in my life. What's up, Franco? Sergio asks, uh, Alpine 8-inch Type R sub recommended for sealed is 0.1 to 0.5. Should I go for 0.5? My recommendation is always go for as much airspace as the sub will handle and how much you have room for, because you're going to get a lot better sound out of it. If you're putting a lot of power through it, maybe go in the split the difference and go in the middle. Do you like hot sauces? Yeah, man. I like I'm the rooster sauce. That's pretty good. But I also like Frank's hot sauce and Chula. All that stuff's good. So what's my next big move? I don't know. I haven't thought about my next big move, but I have been thinking about the big three kits, and I'm going to shuffle that just a little bit. We're going to change up the kits that are offered because by far I have sold almost exclusively stage three big three kits. I've sold only a few of the stage two kits and only a few of the stage one kits. So I'm going to shuffle that around and maybe try to, kind of refine what I'm offering and give the people what they want. Worked on a car a bit, fought a swimming pool that wants to be a swamp. Yeah. Oh, dude, what's Kyle doing in the chat? My favorite ice cream flavor. He probably already knows, and it's different. So I like cookies and cream, and I like um chocolate chip cookie dough. That's my two favorite. But if I'm picking just one, it's probably got to be Cherry Garcia from Ben and Jerry's. So it's all of them. What's up, Adam? Tailgate questions. Oh, Sam's Cola. Oh, appreciate it, Paul. He ordered the big three kit. He gifted it, but fixed the kid's dimming headlight issue. That's nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. What do you think about the Donovan Pro N7? I have no experience at all with that. Do you go for a midnight snack? I mean, look at it. This face should tell you that I am a midnight snack type of dude. Let me go over here. Don't kill yourself. Somebody explain to me what the milk crate challenge is. I don't know what's going on with that. RF or kicker? Why not both? I mean, I do run. I've got Rockford Fosgate and the Trooper right now with a bunch of kicker, and Rockford Fosgate makes great products. I think that, in my opinion, I mean, kicker's more innovative at a price point than kicker or than Rockford Fosgate is. If you look pound for pound, you take a. I'm doing a top five sub amps under $500 for tomorrow. That's tomorrow's video, so you guys be on the lookout for that. But if you look at what Rockford Fosgate is offering at that price and what Kicker's offering at that price, you're going to see a lot of differences, a lot more innovation. Stepping up and down on stacked milk crates is the challenge. No, I'm not going to do that. Watched Nobody last night. It was a good flick. Yeah, for sure. Ask Andy McGill anything. AAMA. Used to be RF guy, then I met other kicker guys, and they have all been good to me, including their fans. Now I'm kicker. Yeah, man. Oh, Adam. Pepsi. You know what? I don't hate Pepsi, but I'm always going to choose Coke over Pepsi. How do you feel about full bridge amplifiers? So this is a complicated question. Full bridge amplifiers for bass, how do I feel about them? I absolutely love them. The difference comes in, are we talking about the full bridge design? Are we talking about, quote unquote Brazilian amps? Because, the tear amps, there's a ton of them out there. Timpano, Sound Digital. Those amps, not all of them, but some of them are built as cheaply as possible to put out as much power as possible. They don't even have true preamps. And the ones that don't have true preamps, where the gain knob is actually a volume knob, I don't care for the way those sound when you're playing it at normal volumes. Now, if you're at 140, 150 decibels, I mean, at that point, who really cares or knows how much difference in sound it is? But for critical listening at 120, 130 dB, I think full bridge is great as long as it's not the ones that don't have the true built-in preamp. And basically, those ones, the gain knob is literally a volume knob. Said 25 says in the 90s when the Springer show was at its height of popularity, would you be on the show trying to solve an issue, trying to resolve an issue? What issue? No, man. Heck no. That I love watching it, but it's absolute madness. Bobby asked Sonic or Bojangles. Hmm. I don't have a Bojangle, so it's a Sonic for me because I don't have a Bojangle. Bojangles close. If Bojangles was close to me, I might have to consider going Bojangles. How does the Orion XTR 1500.1 rate versus the JLRD 1500.1? Certainly, the Rockford Fosgate puts out more power. No question about that. Those things are crazy underrated. I think quality wise, I would lean JL. The Orions sound pretty good to me. I haven't heard the JLRD 1500, but I assume that it's probably a pretty good sounding amp because JL makes basically only good sounding stuff that I've listened to. So, do you want power for money, or do you want a little more quiet, a little more quality and reliability? So that you go that one. Favorite sub and amp ever. My favorite amp ever is still the Orion 225 HCCA. I think it's like one of the greatest amps ever made. It kind of stood the test of time. It didn't do all the power, but it sounded good. It played good. It took a massive beating. And as far as sub, I still have to go, and I've said this even before I ever met Kip or talked to the Kicker guys. It's the Kicker XPL ribbed cone sub. It came out at the same time as the first generation of Solo Barrack that wasn't a gold letter kicker or yeah, gold letter kicker. You see the video that Dean did about a speaker company that is run by the original MB Court people that's supposed to be good as old stuff. I hear you and Big D talking about old MB Court all the time. So I not only have I seen that video, but I've used their products before. So the new brand is called, what's it called? I gotta Google it now. German Maestro. That's what I didn't even have to Google it. Come to me. But yeah, German Maestro is really nice stuff. It's a lot like the old MB Court stuff. The ones I got were actually metal dome tweeters, I believe. Let me look this up real quick. That's the one thing about old MB Court component sets that were tough was that MB Court tweeter was pretty crazy. Let me see. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure it still had the same. I guess I could share this screen with y'all so you can look with me as well. So yeah, I had a set. I believe it was the older version because it's been a while back. They've been in business a while, and I had a very similar tweet to this and mid to this, and I thought it sounded pretty good. I mean, the mids were really great, and as with all MB Court tweets, they're very hard to tame. They can be very shrill. They can be on the bullet tweet side of tweets, so you're not going to plug and play and just expect this to sound 100% the way you want it or the way you'd expect it to sound like if it were a Silk Dome tweeter. This is just my opinion. You know, people that have more experience with these, I've only played with one component set of the new ones, but the old MB Court with the titanium tweeter, they're hard to tame. Let's see. Can you grow a beard, and when can we expect to see this? Now, man, I cannot grow a beard, so I can get like this here, and I could get this right here, but we're not going to connect the sides. This is where I feel I can get the goatee and look like a super d bag. What is your favorite nostalgic subwoofer? Easy. W6, Jail Audio W6. I've had so many systems with the W6 that I liked. Matter of fact, let me see if I can. Let me pull this picture up while we're here. I want you guys check this out. All right. Now let me share this with you. It should be share screen, window. All right. Why don't you check that out? Dude, when I got this W6 right here, I actually had three of them. This is just one of them. Like, you could not tell me nothing. I was so happy to get this sub. And I ran three of these for a long time, and I absolutely freaking loved them. I would like to recreate this again, but maybe in the 8-inch versions. Yeah, man, that is no question. That was it easily. All right, I had to get a drink. All right, we got some pretty good questions right here. Got a Kicker 800 running two RF Slim Out 10s, dual voice coil, 4 ohms. Wanted them wired to 1 ohm, and the installer said he couldn't wire them to 1 ohm. Is that true? No, that's absolutely not true. If they're DVC 4 ohm voice coils, it's the easiest way to wire them is parallel one to another, uh, parallel the coils themselves, then one to another, and that's 1 ohm. You can do 1 ohm or 4 ohms with that setup. Earthquake, what are you trying to do in here, man? You trying to start some kind of crazy fight? I'll tell you, my political stance is I have not liked a president since I've lived. So I don't. Everybody can hate me because I haven't liked a president since I lived. Simple as that. I am for the people over the power. So Scott asks, as far as soda goes, do you ever have Mountain Dew Pitch Black? I don't think I have. Although, when Taco Bell has the crazy flavors, sometimes I try them. Scott asks, how many hi-fi kits are on the street now? We're over maybe close 20, like 30. We're somewhere in the range of 30. I'd have to actually look that up, but yeah, we're somewhere in the range of 30 kits, I would say. Will you and Big D be building a bass fan versus the EXO? No, definitely not. Let me see where I'm at. Oh, dude, it doesn't skip me all the way down here. Oh, geez, man. You guys got questions like crazy in here. I'm missing all kinds of crap. Mm. Do you watch First We Feast Hot Ones? Would you ever consider going on there? I've watched Hot Ones, and yeah, I think it'd be fun to do something like that. Pistachio almond ice cream. Nope. Gonna do another old school SPL challenge. Definitely in the plans. We'll we'll talk about that later because we got to get someone to help us with that. Definitely. Would you rather go skydiving or scuba diving? This is a good question, Fro, because I would actually rather go scuba diving because I'm terrified of heights. I deal with it when I'm up there. I can do whatever I need to do, but I am scared of heights, so I'd much rather go scuba diving because I'm not as afraid of sharks. What's up, Craft Chest? -3 dBs. Should I buy a 48-volt Maxwell Super Cap and mod it to 1500 Farad, or get 4 3.2-volt 320 amp cells from AliExpress? Now, the Maxwell Super Caps, I think those work better with a battery bank already in place. So if you already got a battery bank in place, it's pretty solid, and you just want to shore it up for some of the peaks, do the Maxwell. If not, just go for the straight lithium. I think that'll be your best bet. Cheese poofs or ice cream? Ice cream for sure, man. I'm a fat guy. When will we actually see new not revision stuff? In a while. From where? From Hi-Fi Vega? You're gonna see soon. I made an order. In general, I don't know. RGA, what's going on, dude? Chuck asks, have you ever seen an old school Hyphonic Series 7 suck an alternator right through the firewall? No, I haven't, but I can imagine. Saber says, nobody is a damn good movie. I agree with you. Ryan agrees with me. Kicker is better for the money. RF is so damn pricey. You'll break your hip. Oh, Justin's in the house. I just got to his comment. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Ronco asks, am I working tomorrow? Definitely. Probably back on 12-hour days. I have a full bridge amplifier. Justin says it's an Alpine. Yeah. Yes, sir. What do you really think of the JP amps? I think that they're freaking awesome. They have that nostalgia look to them. They have some innovative features. Now the design is like an older design that's been around for a while, so I kind of think that that's tried and true design. It has a Korean board, which I know people like that. It's got the plexiglass bottom with the fans. I think that's a nice added touch. I think that the bass knob is really cool and innovative, and it has a lot of stuff that you haven't seen in many other bass knobs before it. And I think the price is right. So until I hear otherwise, I think that they're good. And now if they start going out there and failing like crazy, obviously I'll change my mind. But until that happens, I kind of think highly of them. They do much more than they're rated, and they seem solid. It sounds good to you. What's up? What is up? Power RS is the best. Haven't used them. Hourly wage at the battery spot. Fool, what are you talking about? Actually, you know what? I'll just tell y'all so you don't have to question. So it's like I think we make like 23.50 an hour. It's not horrible. It's not great. It could be better, but in this area, that's pretty decent money. But I don't just live off that wage. I hustle, man. That's what I do. Mark Crowley, appreciate it, man. Only because you answered my question. It's the truth. Earthquake asked Rob, why do you take time out of your day to contribute to the bass community? You do a great service. Man, I'm happy to be a part of this community. I think it's fun. The people in the community are great. And I genuinely have a fun time with it. I like putting videos out. I like doing live streams. I like reviewing movies that have nothing to do about car audio. But I think it's just fun to be in and a part of the community and be able to contribute to the community. But SMD says never. Hey, that is solid. Never use the gain knob as a volume knob unless it's a Brazilian with no preamp, and then it is literally just the volume knob. Sorry, Vels, I'm thirsty. A video day, weekend away with the wife. Enjoy, Justin. Hope y'all have a good time. Would I work at McDonald's for 20? Yeah, for sure, man. No question. I've worked fast food. Well, the only fast food I've worked is a pizza place. But if McDonald's pay me $20 an hour, I'd be a small pay cut. I'd be able to get my hours right. I wouldn't be forced to work all this mandatory overtime. And I think I'd have more free time to do more YouTube videos and other stuff I want to do. Do you watch Hot Ones? If so, how well do you think you do? I don't think I do very great. I can handle the hottest hot sauce I've ever had is the Carolina Reaper hot sauce, and the one that it just kind of builds in your mouth, and it's very hot. I could stand that in small amounts. So if it was like 5 drops, I could do it. If I have to eat a lot of it, I don't think I could do it. Your opinion, the best 6.5 pair under $200. I'm running the Savard Wrap 6.5s. Those are like 120. In my opinion, man, it is hard to beat that set for that money. They sound, if you heard the Hyundai in person, if you guys, I don't know if I want to bring the Hyundai or the Trooper, finish the build in the Trooper and bring it to the old school meet, but the Hyundai is very impressive. It's very impressive on the way it sounds, and I think it would actually surprise people who heard it. Sorry, that Sam's Cola got me burping, E-Dot, high five, Vega. All I want to do is, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. I had a whole week where I didn't work any overtime, and it was great. It was really, really good. All right, I'm on the water now. I already had my Coke. JL subs are weak as a wet paper bag. I don't know, man. I think that the W7s are pretty stout, but they're not for bass. I mean, you can see by the, amp in your picture that you're putting some serious power to some subs. So in that case, they probably are not meant for what you're trying to do. Definitely not. Am I stuck in the past? However, I still want the sound from the old Kicker Gold Letter Comp C12s and Pioneer IMPP 12-inch subwoofers. Are there any current Kickers comparable sealed box only? Have you listened to the new comps? I think they sound pretty good. Uh, Let me give you an off the cuff suggestion here. Check out the Sundown SD4s. I reviewed the SD3s, and let me tell you, that's a sealed box only subwoofer, and that thing freaking sounds good. People can hate all they want, but that thing does sound great. Saber said the Polk DB 6.5s. He paid 120 a pair. Not bad. Good squad. I paid 150 for my fronts last week. Always been a Focal installer and fan. I love Focal's mids. I don't like Focal's tweets that much. Let's see. I'm so far behind. WCW or WWE. Listen, I'm gonna throw it even farther back. That I was a WWF guy, Junkyard Dog, freaking Ultimate Warrior, um, the original OG Hogan. Yeah, that was my jam. Kicker XP, also known as the Super Comps. Rob can't wait for the Kicker 50th anniversary. See what they come up with. Yeah, man. I mean, Derek's been hitting them hard about the gold letters. I mean, I'd love to see the gold letters too. That'd be awesome. My favorite Audison DSP. I've only played with the Bit 10, so I don't have much experience outside of the Bit 10 with the Audison DSPs, and it seemed pretty nice to me. I mean, it seemed okay. It was on par with the Helix and stuff I've used. So, what do you do for a normal job? So, my everyday job, I build batteries for industrial use, forklifts, backup power, solar power, stuff like that. You know, they use them in cell phone towers like Verizon, AT&T as their backup power when the power goes out. So we build very big batteries there. Mostly it's flooded and AGM style batteries. We are doing lithium, but we don't build the lithium. We just assemble it. Okay, the question was why was it that Knowledge Fest got canned the day after I registered? Oh, dude, you're telling me I didn't even know about it to the last minute. I already had my hotel booked, and I ended up luckily I paid the extra fees, so I was able to cancel it. Um, but yeah, that just came out the blue. I knew that Kicker had backed out, so I was going to cancel because of that, anyways. And then the next day, Dean's like, "Yeah, they just canceled the whole thing." Still running old MB Court from the 90s, and those tweeters are on the bright side for sure. Yep. Yeah. Saber, I'm right with you, bro. Teramps 30K or 4 Orion 3001s. What do you take? Hmm. You'd really have to think about this. So, how many, Mike B, can you tell me how many inputs are on that Teramps 30K for like power and ground? I know that they one out inputs. The 4 Orion 3000s, that's going to be what it done like 9,000 watts. So you're probably going to do maybe a little bit more power with those. I know that those have dual inputs, if I'm correct, dual one out inputs, or maybe even triple. So you know what? I think I would lean the 4 Orion 3001s if you can find them. Mm, if money was no object, what would your dream SPL setup be? Hmm. If money was no object, ah, I don't know. That's a good question. If I was now, here's the thing: if I ever got back into SPL, I would want to do something efficient over just raw power. I would like to impress somebody that only, I'm only using 5,000 watts, say, and maybe I have a lot of subs, or maybe I have just a really efficient box design. That's where I would like to do. So it's really hard to say, man. I don't know what I would do. That's a good question. I'd really have to think about that, but I'd want to do something efficient. I wouldn't want to just do another build that's, whatever, 5,000 watts to each sub, and I'd like to do 5,000 watts total to all the subs and see how good I can do that way. Remember the Kicker D12 tweeters with the bulbs and the crossover? I think so. I think so. Would you join a convo with Dean and Fernando in the Kicker truck? If I had the time off work, I definitely would. I think that would be fun. How do you feel about Kicker square subs? I like them, man. So I will say this: the ribbed look of the Kickers, I'm not really into that, even though I know it adds structural integrity. I like that the Q class don't have that. Matter of fact, let me look up the Q class again, just to make sure I'm not tripping. Uh, Q class 12. Nope, they do have that, don't they? Yeah, but it's let me share over here and we'll check it out. They do have the ribbing on the Q class, but it's much more subdued over some of the older ones. So I can get more along with this than some of the really deep Kicker, groove stuff, and I understand what it's there for. But yeah, these are much cleaner. Now I'm honestly, truth be told, I'm not a fan of the big, bulky, stuff over the motors. It's just not my thing. I'd rather see the motors and see what I'm actually working with. I know you like funky pups. Grow a beard, come over. I don't think so. David says the old MB Quartz pretty nice with electronic crossover for sure. Nicholas, what's popping, man? Hey, we just talked about them. I think they're great, man. I think they're great. Now, if you're going to get the Q class or the L7s, just in general, what are you trying to do with them? Are you trying to get super loud? Are you trying to have them sound good? Do you want something that does both? How much power do you want to put to them? If you want a sub that you can absolutely abuse, I would say that the L7Q class is not the sub for you. That would probably be the L7S. Um, those take a lot of abuse. That's where I would lean that way. But if you're really wanting to just get crazy loud, look at some of the other subs. SoundCube, Sundown, stuff like that. A Savard rep or kicker comp? Oh, that's a good question. Um, if I had to choose one or the other, I would go rap, just because it could take a little more abuse and it sounds pretty good. Let's see. Let me see. Oh no, I'm way down here. Dude, you guys are killing it in the comments today. I'm so far behind. I might skip some of the comments. I'm sorry. Sean says he had a set of clarion plate speakers with 5 1/4 and a tweeter. I've had the same setup. I've had the 5 1/4 clarion purple components in the doors and the purple 4x6 plate that was a two-way in the dash of an S10. It was really nice. Not this year, Matt. I don't believe so. What do I think about Texas and OU joining the SEC? Go Big Blue. So, I mean, it, it it's going to be good to have more good teams. I think that it's good to have competition for, you know, Alabama and Florida and Auburn. I think it'll push them a little more, but they keep wanting to add these teams, and eventually, what's it going to be? Just the SEC, and then everyone else is like a Division II school. I think that we can go a little too far with that, and the playoffs, and it's kind of a mess, to be honest. Let's see. Big Hand Beats, what's going on, dude? David Dean asked, I know you use the Resilient Sounds RS12. How much power would you run to it? I have 500, around 500 on my 10. It doesn't really seem to perform that well. So those Resilient Sounds take a ton of power. In my opinion, you could probably put 1,000, double that power to that RS12, and you'd still be okay. Oh, I was talking about Rockford with the revision stuff. So, yeah, I mean, Rockford's just going to keep doing what they do. It's how they've made the T series for how long now. JL's made the W7 for how long now. I think that's just the path that they're on. Need more gain? I have the Audio Control D6 1200. Would you go three-way active or two-way with rear fill using Audio Frog GB series? What vehicle? Excuse me. Has a COVID cough there, I think. It depends on the vehicle. If it's a big vehicle, maybe go two-way with rear fill. If it's a smaller vehicle like a car, I would consider just going three-way up front if you can fit it. Trying to find something right here. Martin says, Rob, that ground last night looked on point. Yeah, it was good, man. I ate the rest of that tri-tip this morning or afternoon for lunch. Once I got through cutting the grass. Robert Smith, see, I told you if you stream it, they will come. Yeah, man. Thoughts on Wolfram audio products? I think that the Wolfram products seemed pretty nice. I mean, they do what they say, plus some. They seem to be fairly reliable. The only thing I don't like about Wolfram was the pre-order situation. I've said this for a long time. I would never pre-order anything. If it's in stock and you can buy it, for sure. I mean, just go down for sound. He's got them in stock. You can buy them that way. I think that they're good products overall. I just don't like the pre-order situation. Best sounding slim mount sub. I've actually got a critical mass slim mount that I've been meaning to test. They call the Sundown ST3 a slim mount. It's kind of a slim mount. I think it sounds great. The L7Ts, I've heard those sound good. Then they have the Comp RT. They have a slim out for the Comp that I think sounds pretty good. And then the JL Audio TW3s, those sound great. Just picked up the JP8 and the bass knob is amazing. What's a gallon of gas where everybody is? It's at the cheapest place, it's $2.79 around here. JP amps. The price is right. Nice. Nice. Evening. Does the AC heat affect the floating head unit? My AC vents are right above them. So, in my experience in Derek's Honda, they kind of do block some of the vents. The vents right in the middle, you can turn them to the side, but yeah, I mean, you're definitely gonna get a little bit of blockage there, and the controls are blocked. Let's see. Craft Chess, what's the tentative date for the OSS meet? That is October 16th. I hope that definitely goes. W7 or W6 and 7 are both stout and extremely clean. Yep, I agree. Let's see. Robert Smith asks, "Do I like the Hertz tweets?" I haven't had much experience for them, so I can't give you a good answer on that. I'd like to try some. Matter of fact, I got some Scar tweets here that Craft Chest sent me that I've been meaning to test. I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, you guys are killing me. Edward, damn, he's way behind. Yeah, man, you guys are in there. Is my job dangerous? So I'm working around lead all day. We have to wear respirators in certain parts. It gets up to the hottest I've ever seen at my department is 130 degrees. During summer, you're floating anywhere from 102 to 120 at the top end typically. So there's a lot of heat related stuff around there. And then there's a lot of just industrial machinery. So I've worked out around it a long time. So I'm pretty cautious. But I mean, people get hurt all the time. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Duck-sized horses, 100 of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick them as many times as I can away from me and try to escape. The horse-sized duck, I'm afraid ducks are aggressive, so I'm afraid I would lose that battle. Rob, what is Kicker going to replace the KX amp with? Will they have the shock in the new line? This I I know something about this. I just can't say, man. I cannot say. Um, but yeah, I think you'll be happy. Uh, they're not going backwards. I'll tell you that much. Why doesn't Savard sell through their website, trying to avoid eBay and state taxes? Um, I don't know. That's a good question for Will. You might be able to hit him up and do that. My only question is, how was the grilled food? It was good, man. It was good. I think I still got a pork chop in there. Crash Stevo asks or says, I would love to have some old strokers. I've got one in that closet back there, and I need to build a box for. Scott's got a, oh yeah, he's got a pair of comp cues. I think that'd be a sweet setup. Robert says, new question: at how many watts should I be upgrading to a big three, or to a different battery or a higher amp alternator? I currently have a stock stereo with a Rockville RXD TE2 and 210s in a prefab ported box. So, um, I think an extra battery would help any system. I think a big three would help any system. from this lost a lot of power to a lot of power. Those are two that the big three would be the first one avenue I'd go down, just to shred your grounds and make sure everything's more stable. Add a battery if you can later down the road. If you're going to be running like 5,000 watts, that's when you're thinking about new alternator time. Anything below 2,000 watts, I think you could get by with a big three and a battery, at least an AGM, maybe a lithium battery. eBay or Amazon? Amazon, 100%. I do still shop on eBay, but they're so terrible to work with. The advantage that eBay has is the search. You can search and refine it right down to exactly what you're looking for. Amazon is the worst about that. They kind of want to just show you what they want you to buy. A friendly reminder: Rolling Thunder is a Friday night podcast on YouTube. Star Deviant 25 Hertz. Yeah, man, Rolling Thunder, check it out. Last Friday was good. I had to dip a little bit early, but it was good. What's the price of chi in China? I don't know, 5 yen. Let's just guess. Let's just guess at that. Ray wants to do an all CT sound system. Make sure they got it in stock. Sometimes they put an order, or you put an order in for something that's not in stock, and that sucks. Marvel versus DC. Are we talking about comic books or movies? Movies, obviously, Marvel is absolutely murdering DC. Although I do like some of the DC stuff. Now, the extended universe, for a while, DC was doing better. You know, they had the shows over on what's that? The CW. They had that. Now with Disney Plus, Marvel's kind of catching up, so it's gonna be closer there. Thinking of getting enough floating heading it, but I'm concerned about the heat and AC hitting the back of the screen. That's an issue, man. That's definitely an issue with those. And I can't even. I wanted to run one in the Trooper, but I don't see no way that I can make that happen because the way that my heating and everything, and it's kind of a pocket that sits back further. So what do I think of MTX speakers? Um, I've never run MTX components, but I know that the subs were pretty awesome. Trying to get you that 30K, yeah, man. The Clarion purples were no joke, no doubt about that. I'd like to, if you remember the Clarion subs that were purple, rib surrounds, super dope. Those were super dope. High fives. Jesse's giant headphones are Beats by Dre. Beats by Dre. I've got a review coming out of. No, I don't got them in here, but I've got the Beats X. They've given me some frustrations. Let's just say that. Behands driving. Bobby asked thoughts on rear fill. I like rear fill. So in the situations where I can have rear fill amplified and controlled, I like them. If not, I mean, I want it to be amplified, DSP, and all that. If I can't do that, then I don't want rear fill. Mark would like to see a division of SPL comps for steel subs only. That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm trying not to miss any things. Ray asks, how tall are you? I'm about 6'3". Oh, man, I'm thirsty. Yeah, I'm 6'3". Derek is about 6'4". He's an inch taller than me. What up, Andy? What are you doing? Let's see. So what about the new JBL Arena X comps and subs? They look dope. I mean, it seems like everyone's trying to get back in the game now. Alpine F1 status is coming out. Sony's redoing the Sony ES. JBL is doing the Arena X. So competition is good. Let's see how it all ends up, how it filters out. Planet Audio or Boss, if it was all you can afford. I'd go. I'd probably go Boss. Um, I think that they're a little more stoutly built, even though they're kind of the same thing. But yeah, I mean, Boss is okay. There are also Infinity Beta branded components. Oh wow. Have I ever ate duck or rabbit? I've eaten rabbit, but never duck. Rabbit's okay. I mean, it's kind of it tastes like chicken. What are your thoughts on the Rockville DB Comp 4 amp? I just got the CT Sounds EXO Dual 1 ohm, and I haven't used that amp, so I don't have a good opinion on that. The best rear ground location for the aluminum chassis 2014 Camry Alpha, I would suggest, if you can do it, buy a marine amp kit and then run power and ground straight up to the battery. If you can't do that, look for a factory rear mounting point. A ground point from the factory. That'll probably be your best bet. If not, you can get an extra long pair of probes for your meter and do a little testing and see where that's at. Matter of fact, Mark from CardioFab done a very good video on that. I can't think of it right now, the name of it, but you can search that up. William Burke, what's popping? $3,500 for a set of two-way components is a bit crazy. Yeah, definitely. Are you going to do more bang for the buck videos like the one on the Kenwood deck? Yeah, for sure, man. I'm always trying to do bang for the buck videos. That's kind of what I like. Oh, Deviant, what's up, man? Making it rain. Appreciate it. 14.4 volt talk in the house. Uh-oh. Oh, it scrolled me to the bottom again. Yeah, I think Deviant's right here. eBay is best for used. Amazon's best for everything else. David asked me answer all the questions on a future episode. Yeah, sure, all of them. I have never even heard beryllium tweeters. I know I don't like titanium. CDT makes some beryllium tweeters. Let me see. Favorite DJ Magic Mike album. So this is gonna shock you guys. I've actually said this before, but I don't listen to bass music, any of it. So I really don't have that many favorite bass albums, except like when I was young and I was into, I just wanted to get the most bass. And back then it was, Bass Mechanic, the one with Alma Gates, Bronco on the front with the PPI stuff in it before it went kicker. That was my favorite album, bass album back in the day. And then they had Boom Tube, which has the Pink Panther bass track on it. I think Derek used that in one of his videos before, but that was another one. Usually I'm loud, but not tonight. I'm tired, man. Or I think it's just because my throat, my voice is weak. In my opinion, what's the best sound editing material for doors and floors? A CLD tile, man. That's that's what you need. Get the ones that you can afford, one with decent glue on it. I've had good luck with the Mat 66 product myself. I think it's a good value for the money. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Dynamatic Extreme. That's very good stuff. Second Skin makes some nice stuff. I think Resinex. I've not used it, but I've heard it's very nice and it's on the very high end of what you can get. But So is Soundskins. How much polyfill for a 2.5 cubic foot box? A whole bag, man. What do they say? It's like half a pound for every 1 cubic foot, something like that. So maybe a pound and a half. Let's see. Oh, this is a good question. Are you an airbag man or a hydro man? So I haven't had either, but I lean towards airbags because I've had friends with hydraulics. I've had friends with airbags. The hydraulics are fun, and you can do more stuff with the hydraulics, but there's a lot more trouble with them than just simple airbags. And airbags get you the look, they get you the ride. So I think that's where I would land. I don't know. Question man, too short. But Bushwick Bill is freak. He was awesome. I mean, but yeah, if I got to pick too short, I'm trying to getting in. Rhythm Nation fan? No, not really. I think Pioneer needs to bring back Premiere. It's probably not out of the question, Thumper. Since these other companies are doing it, it may come. Do you think Audioblog was good bang for the buck back in the day? I think that it was. And when first heard about them, they were definitely a flea market brand. And they kind of turned into not a flea market brand and people's opinions. And in my opinion, they were always a flea market brand, but they were pretty good quality. So they were all overrated. All the amps were always overrated. The subs were great, but yeah, and they were like really gaudy and with the flames and stuff. That just was never my style. Thank you. Seatbelt holes were the best I could find. Still not good enough. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let me see here. Have you ever had the displeasure of installing an older Volvo? No, no, I haven't. Never even had a Volvo or known anybody that owns one. Let me see here. I think we're about to see a new wave of high end equipment from all the companies. I think they're at least going to try. Some may push harder than others, but I think we're going to see it, yeah. Favorite John Hughes movie? Oh, I got to look up the list. All right, hold up. Well, because I know what he done Pretty in Pink, and let's see what he done. Go over here and I'll share my screen and we'll look up my favorite John Hughes movie. He done Flubber? Wait up. This is not. No, he didn't. Hold up. Let's go in here. He's known for The Breakfast Club, Uncle Buck, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. Let's see. Home Alone. That's a good one. He did do Flubber. 1,101 Dalmatians. Curly Sue, Dutch. Weird Science. That's a good one, too. I didn't know he done that. 16 Candles. Wow. I'm going to have to go with Breakfast Club. I'm going to have to go with Breakfast Club because I really like that movie. But he's done so many good movies that it's hard to pick. I mean, Home Alone by itself is a classic. Beethoven, Miracle on wait up, Miracle on 34. Okay, that's 1994. Yeah, yeah, I'm sticking with my choice. Breakfast Club. Weird Science pick. Let's see. Favorite 80s cartoon. It's so it's got to be Transformers. Transformers or GI Joes. I like them both. 16 Candles. No wait, Breakfast Club. Yeah, for sure. Someone asked about my favorite style of enclosure. I like a ported enclosure. That's my favorite style. I feel like you get the best bang for your buck both ways out of it. That's not a crazy fourth order, sixth order where you're kind of limited on your bandwidth. You are limited on your bandwidth over a sealed, but you get more output. So there is a trade off. Aliens, or Alien 3, Aliens, the second one. All right. Joe asked, do I speak Spanish? No, I can only barely understand some Spanish. So I wish I did. I should have. All right. That's it. I've been on for an hour. I think I'm going to get me another bottle of water. I'm dying of thirst here. I appreciate you guys, coming on in the chat, messing around, hanging out. Appreciate all the super chats. But yeah, I'm gonna do the Hi-Fi Vega big three kits. We're doing a little bit of change there. I do have big three kits in stock right now. If you haven't ordered and you want to order one, so those are back in stock. I'm gonna change that up. I'm dropping a top 5 video tomorrow. It's the top 5 um, SQ sub amps you can get under $500. I think you guys are gonna like it. Um, I'd like to see or hear your picks. See if you agree with my picks or you had some other picks. I think it'll be fun. And yeah, we're doing Wednesday 12V Talk. I believe we're going to have Eurobase. Eurobase should be on. Maggie and Brandon. It should be a good show. So hopefully they're feeling better. They were feeling a little under the weather last week. So we talked about the Sundown show, but that should be good. Thursday, I don't know what's happening. Dean will be traveling. He's got something going on. So maybe we'll stream Reverse Polarity, maybe not. I might stream anyways. If Dean's not here, it'll just be another kind of random thing. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I appreciate you guys. And I will catch you Wednesday, I guess, or I'll see you Tuesday in the Unmasked chat. I don't know what they're talking about this week. I forgot. So I'll have to go look, but I'll definitely be there watching, supporting my boy Kip and checking out what's on the Unmasked stream. So I'll see you guys then. If I can end this broadcast.